Hey guys, today I'm going to be installing this Curt Receiver on my 2023 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. This is meant for all of the JLs. I believe JTs will be probably different because they might have like a bumper hitch or something like that. But this is the Class 3, I believe it was. I don't know. Whatever one I grabbed, I'll put the part number in the description. But we're going to install this on the JL, and all you need, very simple tools. 3/4 inch, this thing, ratchet, socket, both 3/4. I have a torque wrench as well, because I will need to torque to specifications. And this is super easy. They say you could remove the muffler to get this in, but you don't have to. You can get your hands up in there and be fine. So let's get to the car and we'll start putting this on. Hi guys, sorry about the wind here, but we're at the back bumper right here right now. There are these two bolts and nuts that have to come out. They're an 18 millimeter. For some reason I didn't have this when I did the other Jeep. These bolts weren't here, so I'm not sure. I know they're part of the bumper, but I don't remember them being there. But you know, you have to pull these out because that's going to be two of the holes that this goes into, and then the other two holes are right here, which have opened already. So we're going to pull these off, and then we mount everything up with the new hardware. Alright guys, with our two bolts out, we're actually going to be reusing those bolts because this bracket doesn't come out of here. Some of the JLs do not have this. Like when I did a 21 Willis, and it did not have this bracket ends here with these weld nuts. This one, being a Sahara, does have it, so we're going to be reusing. So we're not using two of the provided pieces because we're going to be reusing the old hardware on just the ends. So make sure you save those. The other two pieces are going to go here. Once you have those bolts undone, you can kind of pop this out a little bit, and you're going to sandwich your hitch in between that. I may have to get a little pry tool to pull it out a little bit more to really get that in there. As you can see, it kind of separates a bit. You'll do just enough so you can get your hitch in between that, and then you can put the hardware back in. So I can't do that with one hand. I'm going to do that off camera here, but I'll show you when it's done. Alright, once you have your hitch in there, you got your bolts started on those ones. Both that side started and that side is started. Now we're going to go into getting the middle pieces here, which there are two holes on both sides. We're going to do this hardware here. You have two long ass bolts. You got two washers, and then you have two hex nuts here. I'm going to do the washer on the bolt side here. This is going to go in from the back, and it's a bit of a pain in the ass, but you can get it. And you can see it comes through the other side, so that's where you're going to do that. Same with the other one, the other hole here. You're going to do the same little get up and then get those on. Everything will be torqued down to 110 foot-pounds according to Curt. Now if you have a different hitch company, they could possibly suggest something else, but Curt specifically says 110 foot-pounds. Now get in there. Sometimes I hate these angles. Yes, it would be a lot easier to do this with the muffler pulled down or whatever, but you can get this without doing that. I've done it without pulling the muffler. I just can't really do it with one hand. I'll get that in there. I'll get all these tightened up, and then we'll show the end result. Alright, everything's torqued down to spec here, and you know what a hitch looks like. And that's it. Everything's back together. You now have a Class 3 receiver. And do what you gotta do with it. Thanks for watching, guys.